Proverbs 27. Proverbs 27. Proverbs a day keeps the old Satan away. Continuing reading through this book of Proverbs. Today's the 27th, so I'm going to read the corresponding chapter, Proverbs chapter 27. Yeah, so far it's been a video day, so if you want to catch up on any of the others, feel free to do that. Just brief and straight to it, really. I try to just read straight from the book, not a whole lot of commenting, a little bit though, and then just a short reflection afterward where I doodle on my iPad. I like to call it some graffiti stuff, but sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, I don't know. Come check it out. Alright, Proverbs 27 says, "Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring. Let someone else praise you, and not your own mouth, an outsider, and not your own lips. Stone is heavy and sand a burden, but a fool's provocation is heavier than both. Anger is cruel and fury overwhelming, but who can stand before jealousy? Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. One who is full loathes honey from the comb, but to the hungry even what is bitter tastes sweet. Like a bird that flees its nest is anyone who flees from home. Like a bird that flees its nest is anyone who flees from home. Perfume and incense bring joy to the heart, and the pleasantness of a friend springs from their heartfelt advice." That one's cool. Perfume and incense bring joy to the heart, and the pleasantness of a friend springs from their heartfelt advice. Do not forsake your friend or a friend of your family, and do not go to your relative's house when disaster strikes you. Better a neighbor nearby than a relative far away. Be wise, my son, and bring joy to my heart. Then I can answer anyone who treats me with contempt. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Take the garment of one who puts up security for a stranger. Hold it in pledge if it is done for an outsider. If anyone loudly blesses their neighbor early in the morning, it will be taken as a curse. A quarrelsome wife is like the dripping of a leaky roof in a rainstorm. Restraining her is like restraining the wind or grasping oil with the hand. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. That's one of those proverbs that people use a lot. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. The one who guards a fig tree will eat its fruit, and whoever protects their master will be honored. As water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. Death and destruction are never satisfied, and neither are human eyes. Death and destruction are never satisfied, and neither are human eyes. the crucible for silver and the furnace for gold, but people are tested by their praise. Though you grind a fool in a mortar, grinding them like grain with a pestle, you will not remove their folly from them. Be sure you know the condition of your flocks. Give careful attention to your herds. For riches do not endure forever, and a crown is not secure for all generations. When the hay is removed and the new growth appears, and the grass from the hills is gathered in, the lambs will provide you with clothing, and the goats with the price of a field. You will have plenty of goat's milk to feed your family and to nourish your female servants. Some interesting stuff. All right, well, that was Proverbs chapter 27. There was a few that caught my attention. Rebuke was one of them. It's such an interesting word to me. And reflect was the other one. I think I'm actually going to go with reflect. This proverb here, it says, as water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. I find that very interesting. What a metaphor or an analogy. I always get those mixed. That's spooky. All right, well, if you guys want to stick around, I'm going to draw a little bit. And today I'm going to practice the word reflect. Give me just a second to get warmed up. Here's the verse. As water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. That was yesterday's work. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. Ruin. So I'm going to try out reflect today. Here we go with that R again. Reflect. Not bad. Reflect. The color of the pen that I hold in my hand is red. There we go. That's what I was trying to get. Reflect. La 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 la. That's not bad. I like that. I'll keep working on it. Oh, it's looking pretty fresh to me. What do you guys think? Anyone there? It's alright. Reflecto. Did I spell it right? R-E-F-L-E-C-T. Reflect. What does that word mean? Define. Google. Define reflect.
Reflect.
Reflect. Of a surface or body. Throw back. Heat, light, or sound without absorbing it. Think deeply or carefully about. Of or mirroring. Show an image of. Embody or represent something in a faithful or appropriate way. Appropriate way. Reflect. Think deeply or carefully about. Bring credit. That's funny. I call this a reflection. I call these little reflections. Reflecting upon. In a sense, this one here, trying to embody or represent something in a faithful or appropriate way. So that's exactly the purpose behind why I do what I'm doing, actually. This right here. I like to create art, specifically lettering art, writing words that have value and meaning and importance to me. And I just want to share those with other people. So I hope that you reflect upon some of the readings from today's chapter and maybe gain something from it. So, well, thanks for joining me, friends. And I'm probably just going to spend a few more minutes here putting some color to this and calling it good for tonight. What color should I do this reflect in? Ooh. Ooh. Something like that's calling me today. Oh, nice. Fancy. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't want to do no drips or nothing. I think I'm just gonna call that good. I like the color. Like the look, like the feel. You know what I might do? I might go like this. Just to make things fun. Alright, well, this is the boring part. So, again, thanks for joining, friends. Have a good night. And if you want to join in, tomorrow I'll be reading Proverbs chapter 28. So, it'll be really cool. We'll be able to make it all the way to Proverbs chapter 31 this month because there are 31 days in this month. I do believe so, anyways. Alright, have a good night.